So, today we're going to be teaching you about the internet, coding, and we're going to be going through this program called Tinker. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Jasper.
Hey, I'm Xavier.
All right, now that we've been introduced, here's what we need to get started. You're going to need a device to access the website we're going to be using, as well as a quiet place where you can go to listen, or you can use headphones. You're going to go onto our website and download and print out the worksheets if you don't have access to them. Or otherwise, you can just use a blank sheet of paper. And you're also going to need a writing utensil like a pencil or a pen. Here's what you'll walk away with. You'll have a new skill, which is the basic concept of coding. You're going to learn some critical thinking, and you're going to have more confidence in working with web technologies. So let's get right into this here.
So, what is the Internet? The Internet, otherwise known as the World Wide Web, is a global communication network between connected computers. Through the Internet, computers can share and receive information from one another. This is often done through websites using web addresses that have been set up by someone for some purpose. These websites normally have content such as videos, games, pictures, images, and things like that. In recent times, you may have had to use the internet to access your school. Your parents have had to use it to access their banking, and you've most likely used it to play games during or after school. To be competitive in this day and age, businesses need to use the internet. What are some ways that you can think of that you use the internet? Going back to the first workshop, thinking of your neighborhood, what do you think you could help with or resolve using the internet? All these things can become possible through the use of code.
We will be using the term code or coding a lot in this module, but what does code mean? Code is the language that computers use. Computer language is not the same as spoken language. It is more like a list of orders that are executed without any special interpretation. It will only do exactly what is asked. The list of orders written for a computer to execute is code. The creation of this list of orders is known as coding or programming. There are many different languages for different purposes, and this has evolved throughout the years. Just as a person would speak a language such as English or Spanish, a computer can speak languages such as HTML, JavaScript, and many others. In this workshop, we'll be using a website called Tinker. It's spelled Tynker. Has anyone heard of Tinker? Have you used Tinker before? If not, Tinker is a cool program that will help you learn the basics of computer logic through dragging and dropping sections of code like puzzle pieces. This understanding computer logic will allow you to grasp how computers work a little better, as well as perhaps giving you a foot up if you decide to look further into coding. So, in the packet we have given you, we want you to pull out the instructions for logging on to Tinker. But along with that, we're going to walk you through the instructions. So here's how we get started with Tinker. Go to tynker.com. If you're in the Boys and Girls program, we've created accounts for you. So click the Get Signed In button, and then once this next screen pops up, you're going to click the Student button, and your user ID is your initials followed by 1234, like SD1234. And then your password will be your initials again, followed by 5678, like SD5678. If you're not in the Boys and Girls program, you can create an account for yourself. Click the Start for Free button, then click the Student button. To create an account for yourself, you'll need an email address. So if you have one, great. Once your account is created, you'll need to check your email account for an email from Tinker that will provide you with some steps to verify your account. If you don't have an email address, no problem. Ask an adult in your life to help you sign up for an email account. or ask if they're willing to let you use their account to help you with verifying your Tinker account. So our next step is we're about to go through the process of joining our class. So you're going to want to click your avatar in the top left corner of your dashboard. So you're going to want to click the join a class link, and you're going to enter the ID 3065569. So once you've joined our class in Tinker, you're going to find the classes we're going through in this workshop by clicking My Classes. And on this screen, you're going to see Programming 100, and then you're going to see Programming 300. You're going to see Hour of Code.
So to start off here, we're going to have you go into Programming 100.
In this first module, you'll get a basic understanding of coding and get to flex your creative abilities a bit. You'll be able to move your character around, make a comic, make an animation, and make some art.
Alright, so once you go into Programming 100, you'll see 6 different modules. So you're going to start with the first one they have listed, which is Welcome to Tinker. This is a very basic introduction, and it should teach you some of the things you will need for the later programs. Once you finish this one, it should automatically put you into the next one. Once you make it all the way to the 6th one and finish it, then we're going to go back to My Classes, and we're going to start on Programming 300. At this point, we're going to have you pause and work through this section. When you're done, unpause the video and keep going. Now that we've gotten to this point, we're going to take a little break to get our bodies moving. I'm going to send you over to Tracy with Fun Fitness Kids Club.
Hi, I'm Tracy with Fun Fitness Kids Club, where our mission is to help curb the obesity rate right here in West Virginia. Here's Jaylee.
And it's time for the Fun Fitness 5-minute workout.
Today, we're going to work on partner stretches and a little bit of cardio just to get your heart rate up.
Hey guys, did you know that stretching helps improve your posture and your body muscles?
Didn't know that. That's good to know. Let's go. Okay, let's get started with partner stretches. Right leg. Touch your toe and hold for 10 seconds. Switch. Try to keep your legs straight. Switch partners. Switch legs. Now it's time to stretch our backs. We'll hold this for 10 seconds. Switch. Shoulder stretch. Pull the elbows back and we'll hold this for 10 seconds. Switch. Great. Crisscross. Cross your arms and lean back. We'll hold this for 10 seconds. Try to get into a full squat position. Great. Don't forget to breathe. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Now, let's touch our toes for 10 seconds. Let's stretch high and reach the sky for 10 seconds. Great. Now, let's stretch our quads. Hold it for 10 seconds. And switch. Work on your balance. Great. Let's shake it out just a little. And now let's do calf stretches. Right leg forward. Great. Let's switch legs. Great. Now it's time for 15 seconds of cardio. We'll do jumping jacks. Here we go. Great. Let's breathe in and exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. One more time. Breathe in, exhale. Bye.
In this module, you'll start out by just moving a character around, and it'll steadily get more advanced. By the end of it, you'll have a basic understanding of JavaScript and Python, which will be very useful to you in the future.
So once you get in here, you'll probably see something that's very similar to the last one. You got these 5 sections, and you're going to start with the first one. Now before you start here, let me just let you know that these are a bit more difficult. And so if you're having problems, that's okay. Like, you just got to keep working through it. The point here is to use what you've learned in the modules. So the same as the last one, once you finish the 5th one, you're going to go back to My Classes, then you're going to open up Hour of Code, and you're going to do Candy Quest. At this point, we're going to have you pause and work through this section. When you're done, unpause the video and keep going.
You're now going to do your first hour of code. The first one is called Candy Quest, and you move a little monster around to get to the candy.
At this point, we're going to have you pause and work through this section. When you're done, unpause the video and keep going. Okay, same as before. When you're done with this one, you are going to go back to My Classes. But now we're going to go back to Hour of Code again, and you have a bit more free reign to choose whatever you want to do.
Now, you have the option to choose between many of the different hours of codes that Tinker provides. Try using what you've learned in the other modules to help you in this one. If you get stuck or finish quickly, you can always switch to a different module, but try to at least spend 45 minutes to an hour doing them.
And most of all, have fun. If you get bored with the Hour of Code program you've chosen, or you finish quickly, just try to find another one. There's a couple to choose from. Try to work with your chosen Hour of Code program for 45 minutes to an hour. At this point, we're going to have you pause and work through this section. When you're done, unpause the video and keep going.
Now that you've finished up, we're going to want you to pull a sheet out of the packet that we have given you called Follow Up. And so we'd like to ask a couple questions to try to figure some stuff out. So, what did you find easy? What did you think was difficult? What parts of this did you enjoy? What parts did you not enjoy? And now, after finishing this, in your words, what do you think code is? Do you think this will be useful to you? And do you think that you can continue with coding in the future? So just take a minute, rack your brain, and try to figure out the answer to some of these questions. All right, y'all. I think that's about it. I hope you've had a good time, and I'll catch you next time.